today. From FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland, this is Madden NFL 21 on EA Sports.
Young Wei Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
Set to go, Young Wei Koo ready to do the honors. And we are underway from FedEx Field. From way up at the 23. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Washington takes over first and 10.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. Haskins will throw. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down.
And so much for that great field position to start the game. Now they're way behind the sticks. Can't wait to see what their second down call is going to look like now.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's second and 20. Another try after the first down sack. Haskins. And right away, he lost the football. And the Falcons grab it. And this is going to be brought back. It's a scoop and score for the Falcon TD. So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
Now the try here for the extra point. It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way, the fumble return for a touchdown.
Young Wei Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Steven Sims now on the return. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
Washington will take over first.
Now Washington going to retake the field for drive number 2. And they've got to be still reeling from the events of a moment ago. What a turn on that last play.
You're knocking on the door. You're about to take it in. You think you're going to get some points on the board. Instead, you cough it up and watch them take it the rest of the way to the opposite end zone. That's a 2-score swing that you just gave up.
Now the first carry for Adrian Peterson.
Number 26.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Third down and 8 yards to go.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. He had to fight that time. Ran through 1 tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
At at the 43-yard line.
From the gun, it's Ryan. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
Ryan.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. And that's the connection, Ryan to Jones, that this defense obviously has to key in on.
Certainly feels like they got the party started with that one, doesn't it? And when those two get in sync, it just scares the heck out of defenses because he can hit Julio Jones in a short zone, and he can take it the whole way.
Complete.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
He was brought down by Kendall Fuller. 2 yards on the play. First down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Pushing through the contact. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain.
Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield. Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
On 3rd down, Ryan eluding the pressure right. And he's going to have the hook up to Gage. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. From the shotgun, Ryan being chased out left. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. It's Calvin Ridley on the receiving end from Matt Ryan. And the Falcons will extend their lead. Well, early on, they have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Younghoe Koo lining up for the point after.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count.
It is good.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0.
Nothing.
Well, not content with a first quarter lead, I guess. They're going to go onside kick. And this is going to be covered up by Washington. So an onside kick fail in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game, and maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They've got to steal it and try and gain an advantage, and they tried. They just didn't get it done.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
From the 44, Haskins connects here with a tight end, Jeremy Sprinkle. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Now it's AP, Adrian Peterson. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
Down by Deion Jones.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
On the play. 2nd.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Haskins. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. So they went 2 yards in the wrong direction on the last pass play, and now it's 3rd and 12. From the gun, it's Haskins. And the Falcons Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Tech McKinley made his way into the backfield.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 11-yard.
So for the second time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
And not much here as he'll get it to the 11, maybe the 12-yard line.
The tackle made.
The tackle there by Fabian Moreau. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Flexing his muscle at the 30. And all the way to the opposite 45.
Gurley, the ball carrier.
A big run there by Gurley. 43 yards on the ground. And a nice little broken tackle run there by Todd Gurley, the 10th pick in the 2015 draft.
And that's what you get with him. That full package of speed, power, able to catch the ball in the backfield. Many people doubted him coming out because of the knee injury in college. They're seeing the full Todd Gurley now, and it hurts.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Looking downfield for Jones. It's caught at the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Julio Jones. 45 yards. And the Falcons push further out in front. Dan Quinn's told his offense, let's try and get 2 more. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. And that's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long,
Backyard.
man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
And this is going to be covered up by Washington.
Recovered by
a second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
At the 38-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, Haskins. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
They will run it. It's McKissick. And he gets the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 24. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Back to the ground. This time it's Peterson. The ball comes out, and this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. And CD, that's the 2nd time this half they put it on the carpet. Now, the first one they lost. Good news here, it doesn't cost them.
They do say that things even out in the course of a ball game, so you mentioned they lost the first one. This time, able to retain possession, but they can't get into this habit. The ball can't continue to go on the ground.
Over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, and it's 3rd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free, and there's another example, another incompletion.
From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. The 3rd down battle won by Atlanta's defense. Solid coverage.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Hopkins' kick is good. And the deficit falls under 20 now. It's a 19-point game. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
Yeah, things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front seven? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
Matt Ryan and the offense heading back onto the field. And he's been good. 2 first-half touchdown passes, no interceptions so far.
Does a lot for your confidence. Does a great deal for your team. Gives them a lead, and they're feeling really good about how they're playing. I think he expects to throw at least another one.
I was going to say, now he wants the first-half hat trick, doesn't he?
Oh, without a doubt. Go ahead and fling him on the field, folks. He wants that type of celebration.
15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Falcons. Matt Ryan now 3 first-half touchdown passes. And the Falcons. Make the long throw, and it ends with a really big touchdown.
Yeah, moving to his left. The key to everything when they're moving outside of the pocket, doesn't matter which side, making sure those shoulders get around and you get back square so you can get everything on the throw and create the big play we just saw there downfield.
And that will bump the lead up to 26. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And the Falcons score to cap it off.
3. Younghoe Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Here's Antonio Gibson. And they're going to start this drive.
You take on all that extra pressure on yourself, and maybe you have to disperse it a little bit. Lean on some other people, lean on your teammates, find someone who can take the pressure off and get the ball in their hands for a while.
This pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. To try again after the sack. Haskins throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Cody Latimer, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
This time they stay on the ground. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? A pretty good effort there, 9 yards, but not enough. We'll likely see the punt team now on 4th down.
For Washington.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Fielded at about the 28. So we've come to halftime after a very, due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the 3rd quarter. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. This will be fielded inside the 5. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
Kendall Sheffield on the return. The Falcons take over 1st and 10. at their own.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball.
Touchdown, Falcons. Matt Ryan connecting on his. And this offense is running away with this one.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and the lead will swell by one more.
Younghoe Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half, other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Third down and 3 yards to go.
Haskins on third down. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
So just a 3-yard return following a punt of 45. And out will come the offense as they take over. And now let's discuss Julio Jones. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games?
Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. The 40, 20, 10. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Todd Gurley, 78 yards. And this offense continues to pour it on. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
And oh, it's no good on the PAT, so they can't add on here, and our score is going to stay right where it is.
Younghoe Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Haskins. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. From the gun on 3rd down. Haskins. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete.
That goes in the category of a play that the defense is going to cherish and excites them. A completion, yes, you give up the pass, but no gain. I mean, that's exactly what you want on defense.
And sets up the 4th down. This is brought in at the 21. This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. Ryan will bring the Falcons up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll throw from the gun, escaping the pressure right. And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Well, we know he has pretty good hands on display there. In fact, he only needed one of them.
Yeah, nowadays, all these receivers work on this, right? They do the one-handed catches off the machine and practice.
But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and
from the 44. Haskins, and he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Give him 3 on the play, and all of a sudden here it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Now Haskins. Haskins hit, and he lost the football. And the Falcons grab it. The big man, get the oxygen tank ready. The 20. And this is going to be brought back. It's a scoop and score for the Falcon TD. Let's go. Second time he's lost a fumble. This one hurts more. It's returned for 6.
He's been under a lot of duress, hasn't he? Pressured, hurried, harassed the whole game.
Well, the offensive line not giving him a lot of help.
Not a lot of help, but the bottom line, he's got to take care of the football.
Washington.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that will extend this big lead. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kicks away following that fumble return. Here's Sims to return. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Is on the return. Washington will take over 1st and 10.
Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your play. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by DeMonte Casey.
You'll get nothing. I like
and
it.
He takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Koo for the extra point.
For the point after.
And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
This is Gibson. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
On the return, Washington takes over 1st and 10. At their own.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. They'll run it. Here's Peterson. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
It's a 1st down Washington on a pickup of 18.
First and 10 at the 43.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Washington 3.
Now Haskins on first down. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 35-yard line.
Here's Haskins out of the gun. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, it hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge. Really? Really? Did we just see that? That's a big catch. One-handed, I might add, to pick up a first down.
I was going to say, on third down for the defense, it's one thing to give up a reception. You just got to shake your head on a one-handed catch to pick up the first. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. He lost 6 there on the first down play.
The tackle made back at the 48-yard line.
And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And this is caught. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones. 40 yards. And the Falcons continue to pour it on. They seemingly just continue to score at will. And as great as it's been for the offense, you got to feel for that defense down there.
And I love how you use the word will, because both teams came into the game with the will to win. But one team has obviously imposed its will on the other and broken them. Because what we're seeing right now, wow, that's a defense that's in tatters after what they faced in this ball game.
Younghoe Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This is Gibson.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
Washington will take over first and 10.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Tyler Davison able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. Another try after the first down sack. Haskins is going to find his running back. It's complete. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. Now Haskins, 3rd and long.
Pressure gets to Haskins, and down he goes.
Haskins sacked. A big loss.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
It's left in. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 17 yards and a first down for Atlanta.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones, his intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
And 10.
Now it's Ryan. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
That was a nice throw out there to the flat, but they defended that pretty well. The hope is to go ahead and put it on him so he can turn and get upfield and gain additional yardage. It just wasn't anywhere to go on that play.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out.
And Washington will have it on the turnover on downs.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this? And I think the ball's out.
J.D. McKissick. That's good.
And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. On 1st down, it's Haskins. And his throw here is incomplete.
He was looking for Trey Quinn that time.
And that'll bring up 2nd down.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Haskins hit, and he lost the football. And the Falcons grab it. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Following the fumble recovery, it's Ryan. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
On 2nd down, this is Gurley.
And boy, this burgundy and gold defense charged up now. They stopped him behind the line again.
On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them. But all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
Little OT scramble drill that time, Mr. Davis.
And partner, I can tell you from personal experience, nothing drives a defense crazier than having things covered and the quarterback takes off and picks up a 1st down or
Give it up for Coach OBJ. It's impressive the amount of receivers he's turned into household names. AR-12 is special on the field. J.J. Swat. I got a feeling. You better double feeling.
Hi. Boo. Can I get you? Hey Google, how do you?
Back 25.